So recently, this bar popped into my journal, and let me write it out here. Hopelessness, hopelessness, amplified, keep eyes on demand, on a site, crash, sightless pupils, aim high, slide to the horizon. Okay, so I wrote these bars. They just kind of came to me while I was doing a reflection of some kind, and sometimes bars just jump onto the page, and that's what happened here. But when this happened, all this long I sound, right? Eyes, demise, sight, high, slide. I think when I wrote slide, I was like, okay, I'm stuck on this I sound. How do I get to a different sound? And then that's where I said horizon. So I got the long I there to switch it up to, something different here. And made me start thinking about this, like, okay, so if I were to keep going, the next focal point would be rhyming with the on of horizon. I obviously can make different choice, but this is just what I was thinking. And so the question just becomes, like, the thing that popped in my head that I'm exploring now, like I don't know if this will actually give us anything useful. It could be, could be a waste of time, but essentially, like, are there common patterns of vowel sounds in words? So something kind of like the whole I after E, and I think except after C or something like that. I after E, with the exception being, after C. But, tell me if I'm wrong. Did you teach English, Desmond? Shouldn't you know this? But that's a pattern, right? I after E, that's a pattern. That's a rule that helps you, remember that. So is there a pattern to rhyme? There a pattern to rhyme sounds within words? What would be kind of cool is if there is a pattern, then you could learn the pattern, and then this could help with ideation. So just generating ideas, and really of rhymes in particular. I think it could also help with flow. So in that same part of, like, you always have ideas you always have ideas coming, if there's a pattern here to learn. But I think with this particular pattern, if it's there, because I don't know if it's there, the flow and the transitions between rhymes be very smooth. Where it's like the rhyme sound is changing, but it never feels super jarring, because there's always like a pivot point, or like a pivot word, if you will. I think it help with like cadence, and smoothness. And I think it could just help with the problem of being, or the challenge of being, stuck on one rhyme. So I think that's why it's worth investigating. So I'm gonna do that a little bit with a little bit of time I have remaining. I'm thinking right now I'm gonna try a few things. I'm gonna try just my first attempt at this is just from the dome. Basically, I'm just gonna use my memory to try to, like, what are the words that I can generate. And then my second attempt, or like second iteration of trying something with this, is I'll do a rhyme list. And then my third, because 3 is a good number, and then I'll just probably do some like academic research on it, look into some phonetics, because perhaps there's probably already a chart or a list out there that I can just repurpose for this and create a practice. Because, yeah. And you know what? And perhaps these tries give us nothing, but at least we're engaging in the practice of growth rap, learning about skills, learning about words, and it'll still make us better writers, freestylers, and MCs. So let's do it. Okay, I'm thinking, so my choice, the pivot word from the long I sound was horizon, right? The long I, and then, short O on the on. So I'm going to think of just some one syllable rhymes for just on, horizon, ton, or tone, or ton. One. Okay. Horizon, one. And we'll do a little slant. Let's have a little fun with it. Sun. And how about, let me find something that might be bun. All right. So I'm already thinking of this. So horizon, and then another pivot word could be wonder. Okay. And then this one could be blunder. So now I actually have like a multiple, these wonder, blunder kind of rhyme to it. Wonder, what am I thinking now? Okay, what I'm thinking here is, so yes, I could go on with der, like and then, kind of doing the one syllable thing, building out to another one. Wonder, so for focusing on the on that one, we go wonder, it's like her, blur, bilber, 2 R's. Okay, then we got, all right, burry, and now we're on to it again with, okay, this is kind of fun. E, so that's the long, the berry, how you say it, a long E sound. We can do, classic. I feel like the long E sounds like one of the most common sounds in English language, at least American English. Me, we, T. Okay, we can keep going. All right. So here's what I'm curious about. I can keep doing that, and I think it's a fun little game. Like, I think that's kind of doing, I'm calling it rhyme transitionings, but there might be a better word for it. But you can kind of do these link rhymes. I think that's it's kind of a fun drill. Just, so from horizon to wonder, bury, and then I mean teapot, and then from pot, hot, hopscotch. Now that's like the same sound over and over, but you could literally just kind of keep going and generating words, and you're doing a word web, a flow web based on rhymes and sounds, which will greatly affect and help your rhyming, whether you're for freestyling purposes, is for rap writing as well. But what I'm curious about in particular is this, like is there a limit to the patterns? So with one and ton, one, wonder, are there certain sounds that the on sound or the short O sound doesn't match with? That's what I'm wondering about. So what I'm thinking about now is another chain here of like one, sun, and these little, again, you can bend, you can be a rhyme bender. Shout out Avatar. Be a rhyme bender and pronounce these things to still make them rhyme and still make sense on them. So for example here, sonnet. There's so horizon with the sonnet. All right, so here's what I'm talking about here is like now from the short O sound, we could get into the short E sound, right? So is there a sound that, and I think what I'm doing is I'm limiting it to, like, I know you could put two, I'm not doing mosaic rhyme. So I know, like, let's say if I had one and one time, there you go, one time. Let's say I have a phrase like this, one time. These are two words. I know that I could rhyme with one, just make it plain, and then rhyme with this one. But these are two distinct words, right? So what I'm thinking about is essentially, there will have to be a minimum of 2 syllable words that are pivot words. And then, so for example, so I guess really any 2 syllable word could be a pivot word for rhyming to transition into a different sound. But is there a limit? Meaning, is there a pivot word for every vowel combination? That's what I don't know. And that's where I think I would have to like kind of get into the next attempts. All right. You know, obviously any multi-syllable word you can do it, but you're just gonna focus on the last, well, yeah, any two-syllable word could be a pivot word. Any multi-syllable word could be a pivot word. Syllable of that word will be the new sound that you're transitioning to. So the short I sound, pivot. Like here we have, is there a word that's like with a short I sound? Forgive me if I'm not making it right. With like, let's say the long, or even the long O sound. Does that, it's like what's a word that starts two-syllable words that has I and then O? And hard for me to think from just the sound perspective, but, or how about A, Matt? Okay, I found one, innate. So that would work for this, right? So innate, you might be able to have one with in, what's N-O? N-O is like no, but in hope it's just mosaic. All right, okay. So I, like in starting this, recording this, I knew that there would be a chance that I may not discover a big aha moment that's like, yes, let's like, this is something to, you know, keep pursuing. I'm not at a point where I'm like, okay, stop pursuing this, but I am at the point where I would want to reevaluate my approach to this. Like essentially, I don't think I need the rhyme list step anymore, because essentially the how to even begin to like figure out what the vowel combinations are in words and the patterns, like I don't know of any rhyming dictionary where I can just say, all right, I need a word that rhymes with it. Oh, like I actually have to have the word already figured out, right? You know, perhaps this is something that, again, the third step approach was to kind of academics, and really all that means is just research. That's all I was going to do, is just kind of research it online. And perhaps I'll, you know, use AI to try to find some articles on phonetics and about the patterns of vowel sounds in words, and see if there is, you know, some distinctions to be able to, some patterns that we can learn from, that we can practice, that will aid our rap skills. But I don't need to go through and like go to a rhyme dictionary and just start looking through rhyme lists. Like being able to do just even this little thing right here, kind of like this little rhyme tree, but building it off of, you know, pivot words, like that's a fun drill on its own, you know, something that board in a journal I can do, or standing in line and just make a list and type it into the phone. So I think doing it as a drill, as a way to play with words, one of those good, it's a good practice. So I think in some ways this curiosity has, there's some promise in exploring this, because there is a drill, there is a new drill, a new way to practice with the rhyme transitioning, horizon to one, horizon to wonder, to wonder, to bury, to teapot, to hopscotch, right? I think there's some fun in that practice. So, but there's still more to research, still more to dig into, and I'm just out of time to continue to do it. I'll say this, I'm Desmond, founder of Growth Rap and Rhyme Masters, been teaching rap skills online for a long time. My first video was like 2013. I'm creator and founder of the rhymemasters.com community online, hosted on school. If you're the type of person that finds healing and growth through the art of rapping, join us. If you're learning how to do that, join us. If you're interested in learning, if you've always been interested in rapping but have never really found a way to approach it that feels relevant, resonant, or authentic for you, then consider checking us out. at Rhyme Masters, because we do it for the love of it. We do it for personal growth, which, regardless of what the industry is doing, despite the rap beefs, culture debates, and all that stuff, this will be a little courageous space for us to do the art form, because it just makes us better people. We get to have fun, we get to connect, and that's what it's about.